Alright, I'm about to go pick up these new Nike Vomero 18s. Come along to ride with me. Nike Vomero 18 review. Is this the dream upgrade we desired? ASICS Nova Blast 5 aside, if I told you the Nike Vomero 18 has been my most anticipated running shoe of 2025, you might look at me funny and say, what? It's true. I was in love with the Vomero 17. Sure, they weren't perfect, but like a wonderful woman, you love even her imperfections. Charming is charming. Now, does the Vomero 18 have that same level of charm? It's complicated. Let's start at the beginning. I bought the Vomero 18 as a day one purchase because I hoped it would improve upon the former model, even if only incrementally. I'm okay with better safe than sorry improvements rather than a whole revamp or reimagining that could potentially strip away everything I loved before. The Vomero 18 is a revamp. The thing I loved about the Vomero 17 is that when I bought them, they were the most cushioned shoes I've ever had the pleasure of putting on, and I got them in a wide version. They were heaven for my feet because they weren't too tight anywhere. The toe box was wide, and my toes could splay inside. There was ample room from the end of my toes to the front of the shoe, and ultimately, it felt like walking around on marshmallows, only not sticky. I bought the Vomero 18 on release day. I wore them for the first time on February 28 in Yokohama, where I attended a camera and photography trade show, CP Plus 2025, and met a longtime friend for beers and dinner afterward. The plan was to have them on and do the basic walk around to break them in. From 3 p.m. until 12 a.m., I had these things on my feet and realized that they just aren't the same so far. That ample room I was used to was gone. These shoes have become more narrow, and for all-day wear, I didn't find them all that comfortable, if I'm being honest. If I wore the Vomero 17 for 9 hours, I wouldn't be complaining at all at the end of it. The walk in the 18 feels more firm where I want it more marshmallowy. From a pedestrian point of view, I was disappointed, but if you think I hate these shoes, I don't. As a runner, they're a different story. To wear them for an hour up to maybe even 3 or 4 hours to get your longest run in, they won't be on your feet long enough to feel the discomfort you get from the prolonged use of wearing them all day. They'll be off your feet fast enough not to be of concern. The durability, stability, and support are equally as good in these shoes as they were in the previous model. I fell in love with these shoes for numerous reasons. You could get a better and faster toe off in these than you could in the flat, four-footed previous model. The front is more curved and rounded, making your movements much smoother and swifter. The heel also has a little bit of roll to it, making it pleasant to land on. The latest difference, which is neither better nor worse, just different, is the new rubber grip pattern on the shoe's sole for traction. Slight improvements over the 17 include an ever so slightly more plush heel counter, a more breathable upper at the forefoot, and a more breathable tongue. The new pull tab in the back makes putting the shoes on easier. The shoe's overall ride feels more similar than dissimilar. However, despite its weight increase, the Vomero 18 is undeniably better. The Vomero 17 weighs approximately 298 grams, 10.5 ounces in a men's US 10, while the Vomero 18 weighs a bit more at approximately 325 grams, 11.5 ounces for the same size. While the new price of the Vomero 18 comes out as being a lot cheaper than the price of the Vomero 17 back when they were released, penny pinchers that love saving money would be happy to know that while the 18 is an improvement, it's not a major one to die for. Feel free to get the 17 on discount or clearance and save big if you're not a sucker for the latest and greatest like me. I foresee Nike bringing the 17 over to their factory outlets soon to sell out their remaining inventory. Is the Nike Vomero 18 the runner's dream we all desire? I'm not totally convinced or satisfied with them, but I'm also not disappointed. If you've never experienced a Vomero, you'll be pleasantly surprised. However, if you can only get one shoe for the job, I believe the Nova Blast 5, the daily trainer from Asics, might be better for the same price. Here's to hoping that the next Vomero release, the Plus or Premium, are the real max cushion shoes we've all been hoping for. Make sure to tell me down inside the comments section, do you like this new style of storytelling reviews, or would you like me to go back to the old style of reviews that I used to do on this channel? If you're liking this review, make sure to hit the thumbs up like button. Thank you guys for watching Running in Japan, and stay tuned where the next review is going to be over the Nike Vaporfly 4.